Hey, friends and family, this is SP News Nugget, and we are still talking about the Maleah Davis case. This is part two of SP's News Nugget. This is a personal video that I have been sharing with you guys. This is part two of it. So I want to thank you for joining and subscribing to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to that 2,000 goal, you guys. Yes, I know it's a big number, but I'm pretty sure that we can do it. We have been working vigilant and very hard and steady on this. And so you guys, we need your support. So if you have not subscribed, please do so. And if you have subscribed, please share this channel with everyone. And we're going to go live again. Maybe it might be Tuesday. We're going to go live, so you guys be prepared for us to go live. I think I've got a area so that we can go live, but I'm going to get right into this narrative to try to finish it off for you guys. It might be a part three to it. I think it will be, but I'm pretty sure I can get it all done in this next video. But anyway, you guys, thank you for subscribing. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. After you subscribe to the channel, click that bell for notifications, so when we upload a video, you get it also. Right down below in the comment section, if you scroll down below, you can leave a comment. I do read every last comment. I may not respond to every comment, but I do let you know by leaving a little heart that I seen your comment, and sometimes I do respond with a one word. If you guys see all the comments that I sometimes get, you will know that some of the comments are like a book, and it takes me hours and time to read all that you guys have put out there, because I am very interested in what your voice and what you have to say. After you do that, you can like the video. We need those likes up, you guys. I didn't know how crucial they are, but they are very crucial. But we're going to get into this narrative, and I just want to thank you guys for your support. Here we go. Okay, you guys, today is part two of SP News Nuggets narrative. And I just wanted to finish off because I know that I don't have a lot of room on my phone, so we're going to get right into it. So I was telling you guys that we're going to have to be a voice for Maleah, because no one else is going to be there to speak for her. Definitely not Brittany. And Craig is not saying absolutely nothing. He's just terrified. You guys, I've heard so many things, but I have not had a lot of evidence of to put out what some of the things I've heard about Craig and his family. But I can tell you guys, just the other day, Darion's Vince's father was put in jail. Now, it didn't have anything to do with the case. It is a traffic violation. So it was an unpaid ticket of a $40 unpaid ticket. Now he's going to have to pay maybe $125, but I think he has a bond, but he can't get out. He has to go to court first. So to tell the judge why he just basically just wasn't going to pay this ticket. But when I look back into some of the criminal records of Darion and Brittany and Darion's brother and Craig Davis and Brenda Bowens, you guys, I didn't find anything. I mean, only thing I really found was like traffic tickets, and that was Darion's brother. Or maybe it was the dad, and with both of them having the same name. One of them's junior, one of them's senior. I don't know. But or something of that nature. But it was traffic tickets. That's all that I had seen. So anyway, you guys, so on my narrative, let's get back on that, because I know that this phone is just doing what it wants to do. And I don't like it, but you guys, I do have a camera. I'm going to have to take time out. And I will take it to work with me tonight. And I'm just going to read up on it, because I guess that's just the way we're going to have to go. I'm just going to have to, I do have a Canon camera. And yeah, I just got it no more than a month ago. So I'm going to have to read up on it, how to work it, and then maybe we can just do that. Because these phones is not going to get it. I think they have done so much of what they're going to do. And so, since we are moving forward, we're getting a lot of subscribers, and I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you guys. And for those of you that, even when the internet is down, you're still hanging on in the room with me. Thank you guys. I mean, well, I know where my bread is buttered at. I know who to come to when I need, some help. But so I appreciate you guys. But back to the narrative. So once Brittany got home, and Brittany was at home, and then Darian left. I think she beat the baby or slammed the baby up against the wall, because Cornell X kept saying he punched Maleah. And they say, well, why would you say he punched Maleah? Well, that's what the mother said he did before. What do you mean she said he did before? If she would have said he did something of that before, Darian would not even be around those kids. You know what I'm saying? If I was the parent, and if CPS knew he did it before, he wouldn't be around him. And if Brittany knew that he did something of that before, that's why she's going back and saying Cornell X is lying. She said she's trying to say Cornell X is lying. She did not say those things. She's saying Darian, she's never been afraid of Darian. Darian never raised his voice. Darian's never hit her or anything. But Cornell X, and you guys, if you look at every last video, when it came down to a question, Brittany did not answer. Cornell X answered. Yes, Cornell X answered the question, and I wanted him to just shut up. Like, we want to hear it from Brittany. And he was like, no, I'll answer this. When they asked Brittany a question, and she could answer the question, it was just a simple question, she would just put her head down and shake her head and, tap her feet and be like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay? That may work for men, Brittany. But it don't work for the women. Because you know why? Because we know. We know how women can manipulate other people, especially men. We know those things. So it doesn't work for us. So that is why a lot of women are furious with Brittany, because they're just not going to just accept what Brittany has to say. And I don't blame them. I don't believe anything that Brittany is saying. I don't believe it, not for one bit. None of it makes sense. There's no way in the world, if someone was even questioned about hurting my child, I would be wearing an engagement ring. And some of the people in the comments were saying that, Brittany was hiding her hand because she still had her ring on. So we never did get to see her hand to see if she still had the ring on. I'm pretty sure she still got that ring on. And, someone said that Brittany and Darian get married. They can't press charges. I mean, they can't, say anything about the other one because you're married. I mean, you become one and you can't incriminate yourself. I understand that and I get that. But they're not married yet. But I'm going to tell you guys something, and I know this for a fact. You guys, there's all kinds of ways to get married. You do not even have to be in the same state. You can get married over the phone. You can get married just by signing a piece of paper and getting it. You can get married. And I know these things because I'm very close to that situation. At one point in time in my life, I've done stuff like that. So I know that it could be done. Now, I'm not going to give you guys all the dirt, but yes, it can be done. So don't be surprised when she jumps up and she's married to Darian. Because if I was her, and I am not trying to tell the person out there, Brittany, what to do, but if I was her, I would get married to him very quickly, and then that way you guys can't ask me questions about my husband, and my husband cannot be asking questions about me because we are one. That's what I would do. And so that's why I'm telling you guys, don't be surprised. Brittany's not stupid. And everybody's like, well, you telling her? I don't have to tell her anything. Brittany is going to do what Brittany's going to do. That's the way she rolls. She's a big roller, real big, and I'm not talking about her weight, but because I got no place to talk. But Brittany is just not stupid, and that's the whole thing of the situation. But you guys, I do want to express that once Darian got home, Brittany left to go to the airport, assumingly because we do not have no receipts about that. And it's easy to get receipts. Anytime that you have an itinerary of getting on a plane or going someplace and you have plane tickets, not only they give you a ticket, they actually give you, they send you an email. So Brittany can give the email to the police officers, and I'm pretty sure that they have asked. Now, the question is, when did she get back in town, if she did go? See, I think that sometimes that when we ask Brittany about her going out of town and asking Darren about her going out of town to her father's, see, there's a gnat going around. Must got some fruit somewhere. But going out of town to her father's funeral, we're getting two dates mixed up, you guys. Because say for instance, Brittany did go out of town somewhere around April the 11th. Then she went back on April the 30th. So sometimes when they're talking to Darian might be talking about the April 11th adventure that Brittany went to Massachusetts. He may not be talking about April the 30th because Brittany keeps talking about this laundry basket that her mom was supposed to be doing laundry on the 1st. Well, when the 30th come, honey, it's time to do laundry again. So that's not when it's supposed to click to you like why he got the laundry basket. It's time to do laundry again. So you're saying that that's when it clicked to you that it was Maleah in that basket. Really? Well, see, your mom said that you did laundry the day before you went out of town on the 28th. About the 28th, you did laundry. And you was like, well, we just did laundry on the 1st. Brittany, come on. Ain't nobody stupid. So, So, anyway, you guys, that is my narrative. And I believe that, when the dates and stuff, police are not going to be sitting back going, oh, she's talking, we're mixed up. They're not going to get mixed up. They're going to ask definite questions. And yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, I don't have a lot of faith in the police department because they are very, people are just, the way that they're handling this case right now, telling the people it don't work like this and we just don't go arrest people on, because the wind blows. Being nasty like that tells me right now that you're not really in the best interest of Maleah. And then not only on top of that, we seen the chief hugging Brenda Bowens. They're just huggy, feely, touchy. She's smiling and grinning. Now somebody's a murderer. Now we know it's not Brenda Bowens, but Brenda, I believe that you knew what your daughter was not only capable of doing that, but was doing because they lived with you before, and you've got a hand in this also because you could have went to someone and said she don't need to have those children, or you should have told your daughter it's time for you to give those children to the dad. There's nothing wrong with giving the children to the dad. Now I'm not one of Craig's fans, but a live child is better than a dead child. And it looks to me that he was putting a little bit more effort out there than Brittany. We don't see no videos where Brittany is playing with the children at all whatsoever. None. We see Craig. being a loving father. They're on the football field throwing the ball. They at the amusement park riding on rides. He's celebrating Christmas with them under the mistletoe, even though that's kind of creepy. We don't see Brittany. Now there's a lot of people that says Brittany was out running the streets. She wasn't working a job. And then when Darion come home, she gets all frustrated with the kids, and so he would just take the kids for a ride in the car so she can calm down. So that tells me that she has this mentality to get out, buck wild, and go off on these kids, and he probably just couldn't handle it. Now, Darion's mistress, I can't remember her name, Jessica, whatever her name is, I think it's Jessica. She said that Darion was scared to leave Brittany because he was always saying that Brittany was an unfit mother. Now, I don't believe that this mistress would make that up. Now, I do know that sometimes when men do cheat and they talk to the other woman, they say nasty stuff about them. And 9 times out of 10, most of it's not true because they just want to get in them underwear. They want to get in them drawers. I understand that. You know? But even Brittany's sister said that Darion would take the kids for a long ride, all the kids for a ride, so that, because she was just overwhelmed. She was overwhelmed. So, you guys, Brittany is just, I don't know how a woman can live with herself like that. And I don't really like to talk bad about anyone, especially even Brittany. I don't, because until we get more evidence and stuff, because I have to always think, and I'm just telling you guys, even though that, we don't like Brittany, because I don't care for her whatsoever. And I know that you guys you can tell that I don't care for Brittany, because she's done a lot of, for her to be a mother, she doesn't fit the criteria of being a mother. And so she could say, the Lord gave her to me and all this other stuff. Yeah, yeah. But I don't believe that she has motherly sense. Our kids should have been taken from her a long time ago. And if I worked on CPS, she probably would never see her children until they was reaching the adult age again. You could probably talk to them on the phone, but sweetheart, you wouldn't be nowhere around them, especially that little girl. Now, just by what everybody is saying, I know it is overwhelming, because for everyone to sit there and talk about this woman like that, I do have some compassion that what if we were all wrong and Darion did kill Maleah? There is a possibility of that, you guys, that Darion did kill Maleah. I don't know what a motive would be, but I do sometimes sit back and think, and I'm just thinking, what if he did? Because if she do come out with some type of receipts that she was out of town, and there was some receipts that she talked to Maleah, or Darion and Maleah had went out the house to get some ice cream, or they had went out the house to get, a bag of chips or whatever, or went over to somebody's house and they were seen, and so the baby was alive and Brittany was out of town, and Brittany comes up with those receipts that, she was on the plane, which, like I said, every airport that you go to, trust me, they got pictures. Even when you walk into the bathroom, they got pictures. There's not going to be not one airport you go to and there's no kind of receipts that you were even there. That don't happen, sweetheart. Trust me, that don't happen unless you was not there. You're going to be seen getting off the plane. You're going to be seen getting your luggage. You're going to be seen walking through that airport. You're going to be seen getting in a taxi. You're going to be seen getting in grandmother's car, mom's car, who knows who what, whatever. As soon as you walking out, they're checking ID. Your picture is snapped everywhere you go into an airport. That is just the way it is in the United States. And good that it is. Because if it wasn't, there would be a lot of terrorists. So Brittany, if you were there at the airport, there's receipts. And this is why I'm saying that they may not have evidence that or they may have evidence that Brittany was at the airport, getting on the plane at a certain time. But they don't have, or they may have evidence that Maleah was live when Brittany left. And if that's so, then guess what, you guys? Darian did do it. And the only thing that we can hold Brittany accountable for is being, making a bad decision. And if she knew these things was happening before and she stayed with him, yeah, you can prosecute her for that. You can find her guilty for that, leaving a child with someone that you already know that was abusing your child, but she already said no on that. So I'm saying, you guys, that's my narrative, and then actually that's my narrative, and then I gave you guys another option that if all the narratives that we have and that you share with me and you share with the community, if those options or narratives are all wrong, and Maleah was alive when Brittany left and she got on that plane and she was out of town, guess what, you guys? And she has receipts of when she came back into town, and it all lines up with she had nothing to do with this, you guys. And I doubt it, but there can be a possibility Brittany was not there. That means Darian did it. But I just, as we're looking at Darian as far as, he's showing somebody else's child love and care and kindness. We always seeing him in pictures with Maleah, showing her how to blow a bubble, helping her at the beach, blowing out her candles, walking with her, or, and he's really not paying, he's not paying. That's what people do when they see a camera. It's like, let me show you this whole different person. When they don't think a camera's showing, he walking 10 feet in front of Maleah. Maleah's just trying to catch up. And then you guys see that she just stopped. Like, I don't want to go in there. And that's the saddest part that I see. That I don't think she knew, but I believe that she knows that I might get hit again. I don't, they hurt me in there. I don't want moms in there. Or, they already arguing. Because trust me, it don't stop and start arguing just because we're in the same room together. People argue while they're on the phone. They chit-chat. They text each other. They be like, we've seen some texts. Now, I haven't posted a lot of the texts because I think texts can be changed. I've changed texts before when they were sent to me and made them say something that they didn't. That stuff can happen. And then somebody else can get somebody else's phone and send it to their phone and act like y'all having a full conversation. So I don't look at texts as a lot of evidence.